back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero figure. Now of course this is based on the Sub-Zero that appeared in Mortal Kombat 11, which I still haven't played, but I do plan on giving that a shot, because I did hear how good it is. I'm hearing that it's even the best in the series, But yeah, I decided to pick this one up because I've started collecting like the Mortal Kombat figures, from McFarlane Toys. So that's why I decided to went ahead and just pick this one up too as well. Now this also has like an exclusive version that does look pretty like awesome, It's like a solid, like frozen like Sub-Zero. Like he's like then jumped out, like how he freezes himself, like when you're fighting and stuff and you can run into it. It's like he freezes out and left like an ice version or a frozen version of himself. So I think that does pretty look cool, and I think that's exclusive to that GameStop on it. But this here is like the actual standard edition, which I'm finna get into right now. So as you can see, this here is the actual figure inside the box. Except the accessories and stuff that come with Sub-Zero. It even says his name, Sub-Zero, right on the side. Has an image of him on the sides too. On the back, it shows the image of the figure with the accessories. Now it says that it has 22 moving parts. So that's what it basically says, So I'm going to open this on up. Now this here's the background diorama that comes with the Sub-Zero figure. It's similar to like the Scorpion one, and it has like the stand in it too as well. Here's another shot of the stand that comes with the Sub-Zero figure. It says Mortal Kombat right there, and it has like the peg on it. I still think that's pretty cool too. Like that it has like the logo on there. Okay, as you can see, there's the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero figure. I actually have him on a stand too, but what now I'm finna do is actually measure him. And he was like almost about 8 inches, like over 7 inches. Now I must admit I did have trouble getting him to stand, So I actually had to kind of loosen him somewhat and so on, But I guess what I'll do first is talk about the accessories that come with the Sub-Zero figure. Now he actually comes with these 2 axes right here, as you can see, and they're both like the same. Now I notice mine are kind of like warped. They kind of like this bend look to them, like they're like warped. Now you probably can like loosen these up though, with like a blow dryer. But this is how they actually look though, as you can see. I think they look decent, Then the last accessory that comes with Sub-Zero, which I think is pretty cool, is he actually has like this skull right here. I think that's awesome. Like it has been frozen too, I think. You can even see like the eyeball if you look closely. Like hanging out up, you can actually see like the eyeball right there. Like that ball looking thing right there on the nose. That's actually the eyeball hanging out the skull, so I think that's kind of cool. I think this is an awesome accessory to have with Sub-Zero 2 as well, Now what I want to do is talk about the actual articulation of the Sub-Zero figure. Another thing I want to mention, it would have been cool, but it's okay if they would have gave Sub-Zero like an ice blast, like a freeze blast, like effect, I think that would have been like a cool accessory to have, like he's shooting like his ice, But yeah, this one is the actual figure itself. I think it looks pretty okay, It just would go good with like Scorpion for sure. You can even see that he has like a scar right there on his eye too as well, on the right eye. The head can kind of turn, but it still does seem to be kind of like limited, He can kind of look up, but not too much, but he can like look down though. And I noticed like this right here, like this bandana thing, I don't think this can move or anything. It's like actually built into like the actual mask itself. Now I do think this his costume is kind of cool. I like how you say the kind of like his obliques underneath, like the muscularity. I think that's kind of awesome. Even like in his arms, like the deltoids, the biceps. I think that's kind of cool. And I like how you can say the weapons actually build in to like his suit. I think that's cool. Like he has these swords back here, which I don't think are removable, but it looks cool. They have them built in, and even like these daggers and these knives right here across like his waist area. Those are a nice touch, I believe. And even this is like hanging right here too as well. Then he has knives or daggers built right here, down here into like his ankle area too, which I think is cool. So I do think that the outfit looks kind of nice, look awesome, you know. I do prefer this color, you know, more. I'm a fan of blue. Now, one thing I do know is he has like this kind of, I don't know if it's just my figure, but this particular foot right here is kind of bad, you know. That's why he doesn't really stand. Only if I have like the actual stand on him. This one foot, it won't like actually bend out. I was noticing. But they do like turn though, you know. They have like the pivot in it, you know, with the ankle rock and so on, you know. His arms gonna be lifted up. They can fold at the bicep area. Hand can rotate too. Of course, Sub-Zero can do the split. Knees can bend too as well. Like I say, he has that one foot, you know, that's kind of like it's bent, kind of arched. I even tried to loosen it, but it won't, you know. So he kind of stands kind of odd, you know. Now this foot right here is flat, but this is the one I'm talking about right here. It's kind of like there's something like wrong with it. You can't even like lift it up, you know. And I'm scared to kind of force it, you know, because it might break it, you know. Because you can see right there in the back how it's kind of like it's angled down. I can't like press it out flat like how this one is. Because you can see how that one like straight up flat. The left foot, but the right foot is not, you know. It has like this angle that I could bend the toes out. But it still has like this weird like angle in it right there. And there's Sub-Zero actually holding the two axes in his hand. Now these are some cool weapons, you know. And I actually had to kind of loosen the axe to actually get them in his hands, you know. But they went in pretty good. Scorpion with the frozen skull and the spine in his hand. It's probably how I will be actually displaying them too. Actually, I don't think it's frozen. It just got like blue though. Question though is like when it's finishing move. And here's the Mortal Kombat figures that I have so far from McFarlane Toys. Here's the Scorpion figure, and here's the Sub-Zero figure. And these two actually have other versions too, like the exclusive ones are available only at GameStop. Like I say, the Sub-Zero one is pretty cool. It's like a solid, like frozen, like Sub-Zero. So that one I think is pretty cool. Then they got this other Scorpion. It's like a different, like white, goldish, yellowish like color. I think, you know, they just basically got like a different like color on them, basically, you know. But they're exclusive on to GameStop. But yeah, these are the ones I have so far. Okay, there's the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero figure. Now I guess I would definitely recommend this figure if you're just a fan of like Mortal Kombat in general, or just a fan of like McFarlane Toys in general. Cause that's one of the reasons why I really did jump into like the Mortal Kombat line, because I'm a fan of McFarlane Toys, and I was also a huge fan of the Mortal Kombat franchise too as well, you know. So I guess this would be definitely an awesome figure if you're a fan of like Sub-Zero, or if you just want to hide this with Scorpion, you know, that would look awesome, you know, if you're just a fan of this particular version of Sub-Zero based on the Mortal Kombat 11, you know. I guess it's definitely recommendable. But it is like a decent, like cool figure, you know. And I actually did get the foot kind of straight, and I knew if I was messing with it a little more, I would get it like right, you know. I was scared I might break, you know, but I actually did get the foot kind of like straight, you know, like. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this up, you know. So this is the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe to as well. Fatality.